I am so excited to try and sleep on this elevator bed. This never gets old, by the way. Yep, we're gonna have a big Visa bill this month. I bought so much stuff for the van, and now including the price of gas, and it just went up again. The gas station just up the road was $2.50, so I had to keep on driving and find something cheaper than that, because $2.50 is ridiculous. And luck is not on our side today because we got caught in the ferry offload traffic. That means these lights are gonna stay red until all of the vehicles of the ferry are off. Very unfortunate. There's a camper van there though. Okay, maybe luck is on our side because light's green as soon as I shut the camera off there. All right, we're on the move. Ah, I should have fueled up here. It's the cheapest here. Wow, what a perfect spot. I did no prior research on this lake before today. I didn't even look at any pictures. I just looked at the location, said, yep, that's where I'm going. And look at the spot we got here. We got a beautiful, look at this magnificent fireplace here. This is awesome. And we got firewood. Nope. And even more firewood. You know, as I was leaving, I wasn't gonna bring any materials to make a fire, but the last second I was just like, what if we get a perfect spot? And what if it's perfect for a fire? I'm glad I had that thought. Look at how far my fridge moved. Damn. Still works though. How's the water feeling? Not bad. That's actually very swimmable. I'm not a huge water guy. I rarely go swimming unless it's a really hot day and I'm at the lake with some buddies. And I can't lie, I'm sweating a little bit. So it's very tempting to get in this water right now. I think I might swim. Might chicken out though. Oh, a nice sandy part over here. Oh, oh good. Bunch of pointy rocks in here. And the hardest part is getting the boys wet. The gonads, the billiard balls. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, the ground is, I really don't like the feeling of the ground here. Oh, that's nasty. I think over here is a little bit, oh, sharp rock. I think over here is a little bit better, other than the sharp rock. It's not even that cold. Most of you would be able to hop in here, no problem. I just suck at water. Whew. Whew. Oh, I can still touch here. Oh. Ow! Oh, big rock. Oh. Does feel good though. Once I'm in, I'm fine. It's just getting in is the hardest part. I can't wait to be doing this full time. Like, imagine that was my van over there. It's all built out. Can't wait. Oh, there's so many rocks. And now I'm glad I brought firewood. My right ear always plugs when I go swimming, every time. I am so excited to try and sleep on this elevator bed. To tell you guys the truth, I have slept on it once, but it wasn't really out camping. I was out at a buddy's house. Actually, I wasn't at a buddy's house. I was at a rented cabin with my family during a family reunion. That's why I missed that one video like 2 weeks ago. But I slept in it then. Anyways, that could have been said without a long rant, but I'm gonna sleep in this for I declare this officially the first time. I would quickly like to start a fire though, because fires are awesome. For any of you that don't know yet, I'm actually going to be changing the channel name from Vanlife Nate to Nathan Kurluck, which is just my full name. And there's quite a few different reasons why I'm going to be doing this. I won't explain it here, but if you want to dive deeper into why I'm making these changes, you can click in this corner right here. I mentioned that in last week's upload, but I'm going to keep on saying it in every upload until I change the channel name, which should be September 15th. I just wanted to give you guys a huge heads up and hopefully prevent the loss of too many viewers that don't know who Nathan Kurluck is. And I should also mention that nothing about the content is changing, just the name. I don't know how to style my hair, especially right out of the water with no product. I don't like it. Good enough. Tonight we actually have something a little bit special for dinner. We are having fresh caught salmon. Some of my family members went out fishing the other day and caught some salmon and graciously gifted me some to have out on this epic campsite. It was caught just 2 days ago, which I guess some people would argue that's not fresh, and actually someone like me would argue that, because I live on Vancouver Island, specifically the salmon capital of the world. I know Port Alberni claims they're the salmon capital of the world, but I don't know, I think Cal River got them beat. We really are spoiled with the seafood we get here on Vancouver Island because it doesn't really matter where you go, it's always fresh, always. And I have a nice slab of salmon right here. One thing that I noticed is it is slightly windy here. I'm sure you can hear that. And one thing that I forgot to bring here is a table. But for some reason today is just perfect. And there's a table right here. Tons of wasps here. Holy crap. Get out. Get off of my salmon. No, I don't want to kill you because your friends are going to come after me too. Boy, mate. Maybe turn Australian there. Oh. And now we can season in peace. All right, let's put this on the grill. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are 4 wasps all over my plate. So I'm cooking dinner here, and out of the corner of my eye I see a little Coke bottle. I'm like, doesn't look like an ordinary Coke bottle. It's not. Somebody makeshifted a wasp trap, and there is tons of wasps in there. Whoever did that, nice job. Our salmon definitely needs some more time to cook, so I'm just gonna leave it in there for a little while, let it bake. And to be honest, I really don't cook salmon myself. What's my hair doing? Come on, really? Really? I rarely cook salmon myself, so this is one of the very few times that I have cooked salmon. And I'm just trying to do it right. I don't know how to gauge how well cooked salmon is, but I do know that this salmon was flash frozen, so I could eat it raw and it would still be fine. So I'm gonna pull it off right now. Take a look at this absolutely mighty plate of salmon, although it is up against a very hungry 21-year-old. So make your pick. Will I finish this or not? I think I will. Just absolutely delicious too. Salmon is one of my favorite meals, and if you're curious to know what I drizzled all over the top of the salmon when I was cooking it, it's called the Super Secret Salmon Sauce, or the SSSS for short. And what's in it is, you really thought I was going to tell you. Did you just hear the name of the salmon sauce? Come on. It wasn't even a competition. If there was more on that plate, I would keep eating. It's a little bit windy out here, but it's worth it. Oh, that looks crazy. Well, the sun's pretty much completely set. The fire is out. I'm tired, so it's time to settle into the van here. One of my favorite things about this elevator bed is the built-in lights in the bottom. It actually pumps out such a good amount of light in here, and they are super useful at this time in the build because I don't have lights in my van yet, but this bed allows me to have lights. It's really nice. And this light helps me kill the bugs. But I'm tired and ready for bed. So let's lower this thing. And then we'll get my AC controller, turn on the bed lights. Look at that. Oh, and we can't forget the big selling feature of this bed. So I'm sure you can tell, but we're just kind of hanging by the belts right now. And once this van is finished, that won't be the case. But for right now, it is. And if you have a phobia of very little flying bugs, I recommend you look away right now, because this is insane. And I'm pretty happy to be sealed up in this van right now. I do have this window open, bug screen closed, of course, but I just get such a nice breeze through here, and I can hear the water of the lake. And it's just very refreshing. Oh, and if you watch the video of me actually installing this elevator bed, I said in that video that if the bed is halfway up with me on it, I can hear it unwinding. And there was actually a reason for that. I didn't have the brake on. So now, if we get lifted up, this never gets old, by the way. So now we're way up here, and the brake, I don't know if you heard that little click, but the brake engaged, and that stops the belts from unspooling. So theoretically, we can stay at any height. Say it's a really cold day and you need to get up to the roof where all the heat is, you can do that. But for tonight, we're staying low. I am pretty tired. I really am. So I think I'm just gonna try and get some sleep here. I have a lick of Starlink service, so I might try and watch some videos. But other than that, just gonna try and fall asleep. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, guys. I slept in. It's 11 o'clock right now. So you see my messy, unmade bed? Well, now you don't. It's all tucked away. I had a pretty good sleep in the elevator bed. I'm sure you can tell by how late I slept in. I had the AC just on fan mode, so it wasn't like cold or anything, but it was just the fan blowing on me. That was nice. And good morning from Morrill Lake. Well, and I just realized that I forgot to bring a pan because I was prepared to cook I was prepared to cook salmon on that barbecue, and so I didn't bring a pan. But I brought bacon and eggs for breakfast. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to roll without breakfast until we get back home. Although I do know a little something that we can snack on until then. And don't tell me when. Some chips. If you've been following the channel for a couple months, you might have watched the video where I camped at Brewster Lake, which is actually around here, really close somewhere. And at the end of the video, I took quite a bit of wood off of the ground that somebody cut up. And I said I was gonna do the same thing, cut up a bunch of wood and leave it for the next person. And I know this isn't a equivalent amount, but I'm gonna cut this big log up into manageable sizes, split it, and leave it for the next person here. My chainsaw is really low on bar oil, so I really don't have a whole, yeah, it's very low on bar oil. I pretty much only have enough to do this log anyways. But over time, we'll just keep on doing this and leaving wood for people, and until I feel like we've gave back the same amount that we took. And you know, I like doing that stuff, so I'm sure we'll just keep on doing it anyways. Well, and there we go. I know this is not a lot of wood, but it was that whole log over there. Hopefully the next person that camps here enjoys that wood. Well guys, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up our 47th video. If you've made it this far in the video and have enjoyed it, consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help. If you want to see me install that elevator bed and show all the struggles that came with it, you can click right here. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.